Hi, this is Penny McLean. I'm for Flick Direct, and I'm about to interview the amazing Tom Hiddleston from Marvel's The Avengers.
Thank you
Hi,
very much.
Tom.
Hi. Nice
Wonderful
to see you.
film, action-packed. I was blown away.
Thank you.
Your performance was awesome.
Thank you very much.
It was really
indeed.
nice to see you back, the lead bad villain only.
Yeah,
in there.
He's a crazy old cat.
I loved it. I wanted to see if you can tell me about your character progression from Thor to now the Avengers.
Well, so at the end of Thor, like, Loki has discovered the truths of his life story. He's discovered that he was the illegitimate son of a monster, that he was left to die and adopted and betrayed. And he disappears through a wormhole of space and time. And between that moment, he's been kind of lost in the cosmic jungle and come out with a few scars and bruises on the inside, on the outside. And he's arrived on this planet, on planet Earth, with this kind of maniacal desire to rule the human race as a king. He's crazy, but his craziness comes from a kind of emotional heartbreak, which I find fascinating.
I did too. I liked it when you meet up with your brother, Thor, again.
Yeah.
And he's always trying to bring you back, to be
Yes.
his brother and be a family again.
I know.
And I almost, it's like that mischievous feel that you almost give in to him and then you pull back.
Yeah, well, you know, they still have a history. And in Loki's mind, that history is very much in the past. But that's what's fascinating about the character, is that he has a glimmer of redemption somewhere at the heart of him, which Thor is playing to. But Loki's off on a different track. He's yielded to his darker instinct.
And is there some Loki and Tom, or Tom and Loki,
No.
by any chance?
I mean, I've known to be mischievous in my time, but never quite so mischievous as to like try and take over the world. So I suppose his mischievous side appeals to me because there is something quite charming about it. There's something quite, yeah, I don't know. There's a kind of charming side to Loki which is fun to play, but more than that, I'm filling characteristics of humanity which I don't possess, which is really my interest as an actor, is extending myself towards human truths that don't belong to me. You know, it's this thing of inhabiting his jealousy and his vanity and his arrogance and his rage, and finding compassion for it in some way. That there is, to make a villain human is a difficult thing, and that's what I find compelling.
Any special or fun things that you did off camera with the crew? Since you bonded, hopefully, for the good and evil, but off camera?
You know, the film was, all these Marvel films have code names, and because they're so kind of, they're very well kept secrets. And the code name for Avengers was Group Hug, because kind of that's what it felt like to make it. And Chris Hemsworth had an amazing house in Albuquerque in New Mexico. And it was sort of like a fun house. He had a table tennis table and a swimming pool with a water slide.
Oh, wow.
And I remember seeing some of the stunt guys, like, you know, the things that they were doing on this water slide, because they're stuntmen.
Right.
Inevitably, they have to make it crazy or dangerous in some way. While, you know, Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans and I are having a kind of Thor, Captain America, Loki ping pong championship.
That's great.
I'm pleased to say that even though Loki loses in the movie,
Yes.
he's a champion at the table tennis table.
Awesome.
There you go.
Well, thank you so much. Everyone tune in for Flick Direct and get ready for Tom Hiddleston to hit the screen soon.
Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.